Hey, what's up? My name is PETEXZEN, and I have 10 billion demos in my folder, and today I'm finally going to finish one of those demos and complete the entire production for this. So going for final takes, final tones. I'm probably going to do drums at the end. There's still auto-tune on my voice. But yeah, I'm just going to work chronologically through this thing and attack it until it's done. So bring back sick riffs. Check it out. So you guys get the idea. All right, let's go for this intro riff. I think the tone is pretty close, but I want to see if I could use this plasma pedal down here. It's pretty freaking cool. Brutal, dude. It's freaking crazy. Let me see if it's cool if it goes like down at the end. I think that's cool. That's literally nothing but the plasma pedal. No amp sim, no nothing. Wow, check out that waveform. Totally just like destroyed. I like that. That's so cool. All right, I'm just gonna mute the bass for now. Oh, still have that low octave in there, which I'll redo as well. And I can end it differently, actually. Cool. All right. I don't think I was rushing that much, was I? Nope, it was me. I was rushing. Yeah, I mean, going for final production means playing the song 10,000 times. All right, cool. I want like a little guitar jack plug noise too. Maybe not that. Okay, I want it to be a little more on beat. So move the plug in right there and then the noise right there. And that should be cool. Because the idea is I want like a stadium full of people or like an angry rally of people going, bring back sick riffs, bring them back, like yelling. And then I'm like, all right. And then guitar plugs in and then the riff starts. That's cool. I'm just going to EQ it a little bit here. Just control some of those lows as well. Cool, sounded good. I want to get the DI sound of my guitar. So that sounds cool. I'm just going to clean it up. Maybe we'll make it sound like it's in a small room. Cool. I also want that to sound like it's playing from a podium. So I'm going to do an aux send, Zen for dictator. Here you go. Music club. That's cool. That's cool. Just keep in mind, I'm not going for mixing, but I am going for production, which means getting it in the ballpark of where it should land. But right now, the ideas need to be there. The ideas of mixing need to be there. This is really cool. I'm hearing like a or like a stomp or something like that. Let me check splice real quick. On the left and right, I think there should be like a, like every time those kicks happen. I wish it was like, whoo. The music video is just a bunch of guys who are like rock and roll beating the shit out of pop stars. All right, I'll add in the kick too. Maybe I'll do the toms as well. I want to track real drums, but I tried to get a tone that was like close to what I was thinking in my head. Kind of a fat snare, just a fat kit in general, and really bright cymbals. Get Good, Modern Massive 2. Tom hit. Just some more brighter ones. Just needs a little bit more high end. And I can send it to that stadium. That actually helps. All right, let's go for another layer. I do these song starters in like 45 minutes, but the real thing takes 2 days per song. So the idea is you want every transient at the beginning of each hit to be a little closer to beat. It doesn't have to be perfect because we don't want robot beats and we don't want accidental flamming like you can see here. You just want it to be a little tighter, a little more on grid. And when you start stacking all these guitars, it's not uncommon to have like 16 guitars on one track. So it's important that when you're stacking all these, the bulk of them are very clean. You can have a mono one that's a little bit more loose, but everything that's supporting that mono one, meaning, you know, this main plasma track up here, needs to be pretty spot on. Otherwise, your track as a whole and your mix isn't going to sound as clean. I remember a couple years ago, my old band got hit up by Kyle Black to record, and I thought that I was like pretty tight at playing guitar. And I remember the first take I did, I was like, oh, there we go, nailed it. He was like, you're rushing. I'm like, no, I'm not. And then he zoomed into a microscopic level and showed me that I was, in fact, rushing. And I'm like, wow, you're nuts. You're psychotic. All right, let's listen to that. There's a couple gaps in there, but I'll crossfade them. Beautiful. Really tight, really clean. All right, cool. I'm going to do the low end single string thing with this channel down here. I just have an archetype tone going. Might need a little fuzz or something. If I can use a real pedal, I will. That's sick. So this isn't going to replace bass. It's just a nice, like, full low end thing. Sick. Let me see what I can do to mix this a little bit. Take out some of that fizz. Tame the low end. There you go, tame some more fizz. And then we're gonna bring back some brightness with like an SSL EQ. That's cool. Do some bass. A little more bite. Oh, that's cool. Might need to Melodyne this bass. It's so, because it's a short scale, it's kind of wonky. All right, let's try to dial in this tone. That's cool. Let me see what's up with Melodyne, if I can lock it in a little bit tighter. It's so close to the bass tone. It just needs to be like gridded out or something a little bit. So let me try like a 1073. just to the point where it starts breaking up a little bit. I just want one more like, wow, that's what had to be there. You know what? I think it just needs to bow. Yeah, and one more. That's it. Let me just find a tambourine to add in here. Tambourine. The only thing I don't like is that the BPM is 120, because that's the stock BPM when you open up Pro Tools. All right, can we find like a Molotov cocktail? That's cool. All right, let me just find a glass break. Just gonna mix this one guitar a little bit to have a little bit more bite. Nice, and then just a little bit more brightness. Let me just do a reverse cymbal into that part. I'm gonna do a pick scratch into that as well, just to make it a little more intense. So I have a flanger on this, but I just need to automate it. So we're gonna do a range parameter 1, add parameter 1, and then have it slowly fade every 4 bars up and then down. Maybe it should be faster, actually. It's cool just as power chords. I was trying to spice it up a little bit, but might be better just straight up. I screamed my heart out in Ohio. Oh yeah, these people don't care. That little chick is cool. There we go. Maybe I'll leave that DI sound in there too, this guy. And that can be kind of messy at the end. I think the other tone on this side should be different. I don't think it should have flange. Only one side should have flange. Definitely starting to lock in now, so that's good. All right, let's go for this low octave, just so we can get a little bit of low end going in here. Just gotta punch in the ending. Cool. I'm gonna keep that flange track going. That's actually kind of cool. Like no real guitar, or maybe that flange should be turned down. Tried to play a little bit sloppier and more aggressive for that take. Yo, what if the flange channel actually was in a room a little bit? Could be cool. Alright, let me see if I can get feedback real quick, and then I kind of want to track vocals for this part. That's cool. Just way too freaking loud. It could be a little louder, actually. Ain't nothing wrong with it being there. You know what? I forgot. I got to do bass guitar real quick for this part. time to punish myself with some takes here. I'm working on the Contortionist new record right now, and you know, it's like progressive metal, and they're a pretty big band. Been in the mode, already comping perfect takes and taking S's and T's and things like that to build a perfect vocal. So I might do that with this, or I might keep it messy. But it all starts with a massive amount of auto-tune. I screamed my heart out in a basement. That was pretty good. I'm just gonna do a little lower register. I screamed my heart out in a basement. I like that. Cool. Just gonna go to Melodyne, clean it up a smidge. I screamed my heart in a basement. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Gotta get the Melodyne a little tighter. I screamed my heart out in a basement. It's perfect. Cool. I'm gonna make a track for that so I can have a little more vibe on it. So we'll call this Vox Main for reals. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Sounding good. I'm just gonna get a little more compression on that guy. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Nice. I'm gonna go for Autotune Pro on this guy. There is a slight difference. And it's really just, it has this format thing where you can drop it a smidge and it gives it a little vibe. What is this? G major? G major. We'll go for 1818. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Basement. Bass. I feel like bass sounds weird still. Bass. Basement. That's sick, man. Just gonna clean up the low end of that. Basement. I screamed my heart out in a basement. A little more bite. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Nice. Now just a little DS. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Now I just want to do ascend, just to give it a little bit of spread and make it feel more like lead singer. Do the double. I screamed my heart out in a basement. Nice, and then just S1, spread it even more. I screamed my heart out in a basement. All right, let's see if this adds latency if I add spiff to this. Just gets rid of mouth noises. I'll show you what it gets rid of. It's disgusting. That is what I sound like. I screamed my heart out in a basement. I want to see if I can do ascend to that stadium thing. I think it was 5 and 6. Let me check. Out in a basement. It's cool. With just a little bit of vibe on it. And then, you know what? I want to do one more send on that same double send. That's going to be throughout the song to just give my voice a thing. Maybe I'll throw it through like a rat pedal or something. Let me see. I screamed my heart out in a basement. It's pretty cool. I screamed my heart out in a basement. I just need to hear it by itself. I screamed my heart out in a basement. 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 That's so cool. All right, let's keep it going. These kids don't care, they just want to drink. Not kids, these leeches. It's either people or leeches. Let me try leeches one more time. Or rats. These rats don't care, they just want. These people is fine. It's more just like what it is. These people don't care, they just want to drink. I like the hooah. I just need to get that hell yeah, too. I screamed my heart out in a basement. These people don't care, they just want to care. These people don't care, they just want to drink. These people don't care, they just want to drink. These people don't care, they just want to drink. Nice. I need to get the hell yeah. Hell yeah. These people don't care. I like that hell yeah. Hell yeah. These people don't care, they just want to drink. Alright, let me get the best. Oh, sick. Make Believe Studios just sent me some plugins. I'll have to download them when I take another little intermission, and we'll get it in there. And then what are the lyrics? They are, I used to think that there was more for me. Let's get a little more volume. I used to think that there was more for me. I like that, except for think. I mean, I think it's cool. I just need to crossfade that and then get some doubles. Maybe I'll tune it a smidge more. Think. All right, let's get 2 doubles. I'm gonna also set up a track for that. What it's gonna be is the same main, but without the spreading stuff and the distortion stuff. And I'll try to sing it a little bit cleaner. And I'm also gonna take off the air that I'm adding on any of this stuff. Mid-range can stay, spiff can stay. Soothe can actually probably go a little harder because I just want it to blend in with the track. So we'll call this main dub. All right, let's just give it a little bit of swag here. And by swag, I mean a little bit of air. I used to think that there was more for me. I need to sing into the end. That there was more for me. Nice. That was a good more for me. Let's do a little comp there. All right, I'm gonna chonk it on that double. Also, on the doubles, I'm gonna just make it a little bit deeper and just a little more auto-tune, even though it's kind of going crazy. One more double, and we'll do the second guy. Then we'll do some harms. That there was more for me. So, solidified in my dead end dreams. Solidified in my dead end dreams. Solidified in my dead end dreams. Maybe I need to hear from the top. Solidified in my dead end dreams. I mean, that's not bad. Let me just punch it in. Solidified in my dead end dreams. I think it should be just a little bit deeper. It's too whiny. Solidified in my dead end dreams. Let me check that. In my dead end dreams. I like that. I'm just gonna do a quick tune on it, and then I'll hit the double. Like how fast I was? Crossfade, consolidate, right click, Melodyne, edit. Solidified in my dead end dreams. Nice. Gonna go for the double that's airy. Solidified in my dead end dreams. Nice. I used to think that there was more for me. That's sick. I used to think that there was more for me. I need to dial back to the Kurt Cobain a little bit. I used to think that there was more for me. There's one. I'm just gonna make another double, animal style. We're gonna do harm left, harm right, and chonk this guy down here. I used to think that there was more for me. I actually kind of like that whole take. Dead end dreams, dead end dreams. Go unison at the end. My dead end dreams. Ain't gonna get much better than that. That's just how my voice sounds. There we go. All right, let's see if there's another lead that can go there. I used to think that can't hear the other note. But I have to just like do it separately. I used to think that there was more. There you go. So those last two are cool. Then basically just build like a perfect one that loops. Hopefully it doesn't sound too like cell phony. There was more for me. I used to think that there was more for me. Cool. And then I just need to do like, maybe like a double would be cool, or like a Juno stereo. That's cool shit. I used to think that there was more for me. Maybe with a little delay on it too. I used to think that there was more in my dead end dreams. Did I just film for the last 2 hours and do a production without drums coming through OBS? Hell yeah, I did. But you know what also I did? I downloaded the Make Believe plugins, and now you can hear the drums with this and this on it. Liking how this tape head sounds compared to the SPL one. Check it out. On. Very much drive. And then the reverb off. Now I have the drums working. Sorry about that. I'm a stupid idiot with low IQ. I really love this effect here. All right, so we just got to stack out some of this chorus here. What is it? Okay, that's where it is. And same thing. Cool. Let's go for the low octave. Gotta redo that slide at the end. All right, other side, here we go. We're cruising. At this point now that I have all the tones, it's really just grinding out the takes and getting creative with harmonies and leads. Let's try it on the cleaner channel though, maybe. No, it has to be. Yeah. Cool. Let me dial on this tone a little bit. I want it to be brighter with just a smidge more grit. So turn up the brightness, turn down the low. There you go. Somewhere around there. Maybe a little compression on the front end too would be nice. Right after the gate, I think. No, right before the gate. Yep. Just on low, just on low, just just so it's touching a little bit. And then just tame some of this. Cool. I like that. And then we just need some delay on that, make it a bit brighter. A little bit of brightness with this Mag EQ. It just needs one more stack of like power chords or something. Let's just make one and just turn off the tube screamer on there. There's just a little bit less gain. Yeah, so just turned off that ribbon mic, only soloing the 414 in front of it. You know what? I'm gonna wait for it. I think I'm gonna do some vocals. All right, let's see what we can do for bass here. Cool, just gonna bring those notes there a smidge closer to tune. Yeah, they're really close this time, but we just give it a little tap of love here. All the big stars with their fast cars. I might just have to do like 2 lines at a time. I mean, that was a good double. Cool, so there's those doubles. Now I'm gonna go for the main. All the big stars with their fast cars. Nice. All the big stars. I'll do some falsetto guys too. It sounds like Mickey Mouse, but it'll be cool when it's leveled in. All the big stars with their fast cars. Nice. All the big stars with their fast cars. Nice. And we'll do a soft left and soft right. Really stack up this chorus. All the big stars with their fast cars. They are perfect. They are worth it. That was a good double. They are worth it. Nice. You like how I have like frickin' 30 dB of compression going on my vocals? I mean, if it sounds good, it sounds good. And then 2 airy ones. They are worth it. Nice. I might do a high stack too, like double fast cars. But I'll have to do that last because that's pretty brutal. They got no problems. Wish I could rob them. Okay, just go punch in the second half. Wish I could rob them. There you go. It's 1 double. All the big stars with their fast cars. They are perfect. They are worth it. They got no problems. Wish I could rob them. Then I'd be lovely and no one can hurt me. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna start doing some harmonies here. Meow. All the big stars with their fast cars. It's nice. And then it's gonna be like, boom, boom, cash, boom, boom, money, boom, boom, ain't it, boom, boom, funny. I like the idea of the oohs. I think oohs would be very nice. I'm gonna pass out during this video. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's pretty cool. I'm transforming into a chick. Here we go. I sound like an ugly chick. But I do need the high octave. I'm gonna turn this down. Probably only gonna go for one and chuck it in a room so that it doesn't sound crazy.
All the big stars with their fast cars, they are perfect.
I did it.
They are worth it. They got no problems.
Why am I better at like screaming shit than like actually singing?
And no one can hurt me.
I'm sweating, guys. I might have to do a forehead reveal right now. What do you think? What do you think? Was I really that off? Am I tone deaf?
All the big stars be lovely. No one could hurt.
That's not even a note. Let's get rid of that at the end.
Big stars with
Melodyne, throw these in a room. Throw Autotune again at the end. Let's go for Music Club.
all the big stars with their fast cars. They are perfect. They are worth it. Got no problem. Wish I could rob them. I'd be lovely. No one could hurt me.
All right, let's check it out.
All the big stars with their fast cars. They are perfect. They are worth it. They got no problems. Wish I could rob them. Then I'd be lovely, and no one can hurt me.
Cash, money, ain't it funny? You know what? For this part, you should slam. So maybe. And then for the next one, I'll turn on that pedal. All right, let's do this guy. Add the muff on. Yeah, there we go. Some bass. Sick. All right, I'm just gonna do 2 more stacks. Yeah, just like straight up, guys. So cool. I just want to do like feedback in between it. We're gonna need a transition there, but it sounds cool.
All the big stars with their fast cars. They are perfect. They are worth it. They got no problems. Wish I could rob them. Then I'd be lovely, and no one can hurt me.
Cash, money, ain't it funny? Cool. Forehead's going away. Cash, money, ain't it funny? Just need the ain't it funny. Ain't it funny? Funny, funny. Cash, money, ain't it funny? Cash, money, ain't it funny? I think it'd be cool to do one more layer of this, a little altar boy down. Cash, money, ain't it funny? Ain't it funny? Cool. And then just have a super verbed out funny. Funny. Just gonna get rid of some low end there. And add a bunch of air.
Funny. 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 Ain't it funny?
I'm in a cave! Let me out! There you go, that transition's a little better. I'm just gonna layer in some palm mutes this time though. I smashed my face out in Ohio. It shook my brain, reshaped my skull. I contemplated the choices that made me hate this. You know, so and then it goes to like a super shouty part. B here too actually is the harmonics. So it's hard though. Nice. And then one palm mute. Go for the This is what rock and roll should be. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna do the bass guitar just holding down the roots.
I smashed my face out in Ohio.
That was sick.
It shook my brain and reshaped my skull.
That's cool, the low harmony.
I smashed my face out in Ohio.
It's hard to do. Oh, my voice is so tired. I might have to put a pin in this and finish this on the next sesh. Plus, I'm about to run out of time on my card. That's 5 hours of footage. I was working on this for 5 hours of footage. I kind of went ham today. My voice is very tired. I'm going to play it from the top just so you can hear where I'm at. I'm stoked on it. I think it's turning out really cool.
Yeah, these people don't care, they just want to drink. I used to think that there was more for me, somewhere to find in my dead-end dreams. All the big stars with their fast cars, they are perfect. They are worth it. They got
and then chorus, and then slam part for real, and then outro, and then upload it to Spotify. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for editing this, Aaron. This is a lot.